fam, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to jump right into this video. I'm going to use this anti-aging collagen veil primer by It Cosmetics to prime my face. I love this. This is a new favorite of mine. It smells like a nice orange citrus, and I'm going to just rub that all over my face. Then I'm going to use this Milk Makeup Blur Stick, and I definitely need to use this because fine lines been popping out left and right out of nowhere. And I'm going to be honest, it's just not letting me live my best life. But what am I going to do? I guess this is a consequence of being 25. I'm also going to spray my face with a setting spray. And this just helps get my face ready and moisturized for the foundation. I'm not going to start off with foundation today, but I will mix my foundation and get it ready before I do my eyes. So I'm a mixture right now of two foundations. I use MAC NC10 and MAC NC42. I mix these together on the back of a plate with these plastic spatulas that I bought from Amazon, which I also really love. I use that on my clients and it's just great. It's quick to mix. So I'm just going to get that ready and leave that on the side. I'm going to prime my eyes with this MAC Soft Ochre Pro Longwear Paint Pot, and I'm going to run that all over my eye. It doesn't matter if you get it too far in the inside or too far off to the outer corner of your eyes. You want to do a nice even layer and make sure that you have full coverage, because you're going to be using a lot of colors today and you want those colors to pop, baby. So go ahead and take your time with this. Also, be sure to set whatever you got going on there, your base, with any loose powder you have. I'm using Laura Mercier, but RCMA loose powder works as well. And this is just an account that I came across on Instagram. This is where I got my inspo for this look. So I just thought the colors were beautiful together. To create this look, I'm going to use the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and that's by BH Cosmetics. And then I'm also going to be using the Morphe 12P palette, which you guys will see later on. I found that this palette that I'm using, the Take Me Back to Brazil, wasn't as pigmented as I wanted it to be. So I used the Morphe that helped add a little bit more pigment and intensify the colors. The important thing about putting on these eyeshadows where you're going to create like a rainbow effect or like a blended together kind of effect is that you keep it low and that you stop. So I'm going to stop the yellow like right around here. And then I'm going to add other colors in. So you want to make sure that you're not putting the colors, like spacing them out so far that you're not leaving colors to blend other colors in. But this is an example of how this BH Cosmetics palette wasn't as pigmented. I mean, you can see the orange, but it just wasn't as intense as I wanted it to be. So this is when I grabbed my Morphe palette. So again, this is the Morphe 12P palette. I love this palette. I use this for Halloween looks and everything. It just has a lot of beautiful, nice colors. So as you can see, it helped make this color a little bit more bold. I'm going to also use the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette and use that red. And I'm going to dip into the red in the Morphe palette as well. So for this whole video, I'll be going back and forth with the Take Me Back to Brazil and the Morphe 12P, dipping into the same color. So yellow and yellow, orange and orange, red and red, until I get all the way to the outside corner of my eye. So I'm just packing this on. So the important thing is that you don't have to be too neat right now. It can be kind of messy. You don't need it to be laid down in any way. The most important thing is that you just kind of keep it low. Don't bring it too far. Oh my gosh, I'm not editing that out. I'm human and I make mistakes. Do not blend it too high up, all right? The next color I'm using is this bright pink, which I think in both palettes is just beautiful. Look at that, just a beautiful pink. Pack those on. So right now I'm just kind of packing the colors right next to each other and a little over each other. I'll worry about blending them in together later. Just get the colors down, because if you spend too much time trying to blend them right away, it might just take you a long time. This look takes a long time enough as it is, so you don't want to be here all day. I'm going to use this beautiful bright purple color, and I'm going to put it on the outside corner of my eye as well, creating a kind of wing shape. And so you want to do this because when you create a cut crease, you kind of want it to look like a wing tapered off corner. So you want to make sure that you kind of wing it out. So you want that wing effect. It helps you later when you're cutting the crease, create that nice shape with the colors, and you guys will see. Now that you guys kind of see how I'm packing in the colors, I'm going to speed the video up because I'm just going to go over it again, just intensifying the colors. So I'm going to add again the purple over the purple, pink on top of pink, red on top of red, orange on top of orange, and yellow on top of yellow. So you see me doing all of this here again. Now let's speed it up. Okay, as you can see, at this point I decided to change the type of brush I was using because I wanted again to make sure that the colors were very bright and intense. You can also spray your brush with water and then dip into the colors if you want it even more intense than what I have it, but I was comfortable with this kind of color. I used a clean, fluffy brush to blend the colors that I laid down so that they transition into each other nicely. Also wasn't too worried. As you can see, some of the eyeshadow is now on my eyelid. I wouldn't worry about that at all because you can clean that up once you cut the crease. You won't even be able to see the colors. If you're like an OCD person, you don't want to see that color, you can also go in with a makeup remover wipe and just clean off your eyelid and then start again. But I didn't end up doing that. I just cut the crease over it. So funny story, guys. I didn't record me actually doing the cut crease, which is the most important part. But luckily I messed up on this eye. I added too much of the prolonged wear paint pot to begin with, so it was kind of flaking off. So I'm going to show you guys what you kind of would do, even though I have a lot of it down. So you're going to want like a flat brush, and you would start creating the shape that you want. So I know that the shape is already kind of down there with the glitter, but this is the kind of shape you would create over, you know, the colors you laid down. So I would pretty much put the concealer or the paint pot down, and I blend it with my finger. Then I would set it again with any loose powder. Then you would create the glitter lines, but obviously I kind of am doing this kind of out of order now. So I'll just try to show you guys as best as I can on this eye what I did. So after I created the cut crease with the paint pot, I created the shape I wanted. I went in with my L'Oreal Blackest Black gel eyeliner and I started to create a wing. So the wing looks kind of light because it's mixing in with the paint pot color, so you can just layer it up till you get the blackness that you want. If it's not black enough, you can also add like a black eyeshadow over top of it until it's like the kind of black color you want it to be. So I'm not going to go fully into details about how I did my foundation in this video because this video is really not about the foundation, it's about the eyes. So I'm just adding a little bit of foundation into my face, and then I'm going to use the Pure contour stick to give myself a nice little contour. And I love using the Pure contour stick because it's very easy to blend out and it's very smooth. So every time you're in a rush, I would recommend to use this. It's very easy to blend and it's very easy to fix. So I had some contour that was kind of too high up and too low, so I used the opposite end, which is the lighter color, and then I just blended that, and then it just looks like seamless. You want to make sure to give yourself a nice nose contour as well. I'm using that same stick directly onto my nose and just blending the nose contour up into my eyeshadow area and then a little under my nose, and that just makes my nose look nice and skinny and chiseled. And I'm gonna give myself a light layer here of mascara. Usually I would curl my lashes before so that they're a little bit up, but sometimes that makes it harder to put the false eyelashes on, so I just put a light layer of mascara, and then I started adding the same sunset kind of colors to the lower lash line. And I started off with purple, then I mixed in some pink, and then I mixed in the red, and then I'll just do yellow, and I'll skip orange here because red with yellow makes orange, and I'm so smart, and that's why I did that. At this stage in the game, you're going to grab the NYX Jumbo white eyeliner in milk, and you're going to put that on your lower waterline. And I love how this makes the colors pop. Like the colors against the white really does something special to the look. And then sometimes a little white goes further beneath than you want it, so you'll just grab a brush and just blend away that white, so it's only on the waterline and it's not blending into your beautiful work on the bottom. So I took a clean brush and I just blended everything at the end, and look at me feeling myself. So Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this blush palette. Guys, I don't know what the name of it. I don't know what brand it is. I bought it years ago from Amazon and I still use it. So I'm going to use those two colors here and I'm going to add that to my cheeks. And I really love how the blush, I feel like, bumped up my look a little bit because there was like pinky tones in my eyes. I feel like it really just did something nice for my face. So definitely add blush for this look. Just be sure to touch up the glitter as you go. Sometimes it looks like, you know, the glitter may fall off in some places or you need to intensify. So just go back in with a clean little brush. Funny story, guys, is that this little brush that I'm using is actually from an old liquid eyeliner that I had. And it's perfect if you dip into glitter and add it to your eye because it gives you a thin, nice line. So don't throw those out. They come in handy. I'm going to use the ABH palette to add some highlight to my face, and I'm going to go a little in with highlight with this look. I'm going to add some to, you know, the upper parts of my cheek, my forehead, my lips. I'll add some to my nose, even my chin. I told you guys I'm going crazy. I just want to look like I'm in the sun, like the sun is beaming on me. That was my goal. Now I'm using the House of Lashes lash glue, which is my favorite. I would so recommend that you guys try it. You can buy it from Sephora. It's only $9. Why wouldn't you try it? I'm going to apply the Demi Wispies from Ardell. Trevon just walked in the room, so he messed up my audio, but I'm going to keep going anyway. I'm going to stick the eyelash onto my eye. The tricky part is the inner corner, so take your time with that. Trevon, do you have anything to say now that you interrupted?
I'm gonna leave.
Thank you. So I am now, oh my gosh, Javon, just stay messing my videos up. But I'm just gonna use this eyelash tool and squeeze my lashes together. I always like to like bend them down and up to see if they attach correctly. Then go back in with some mascara, merge your real lashes with the false lashes. Now the best tip that I can give you guys for false eyelashes is after you apply them, make sure you go back in with your eyeliner and go over the areas where the glue is showing. This is always going to happen. That's just what happens when you do makeup and you add false lashes. You want to cover those areas up. You can also retouch up your eyeliner, which is what I'm doing here, just so that everything looks nice, straight, and even. But the whole point of going back over it is you can't tell right here where like the false eyelashes are attached. If you look at me straight on, you wouldn't even be able to tell that I have fake eyelashes on, and that's the point, people. Now we're moving on to the glitter piece of this. I'm going back in with the House of Lashes glue, and I'm gonna make pretty much like eyeliner with it over top of the black eyeliner. I'm gonna make sure to put thin amounts of glue onto my eye so that I can adhere the glitter. So just try to keep this thin. Then I'm going to use that small brush I told you guys about, and I'm going to start adding glitter onto my eye. So as you can see, I'm holding the glitter there that I'm using. It's a glitter from NYX. But as you can see, some parts may be chunky or not have stuck, like the glitter may have not stuck how you wanted it to. So you can just go back over it with the same glue wand and then add more glitter, just like this. This part isn't very hard, you just have to be very careful and steady-handed. Then you want to go back in with your black eyeliner and clean it up. So if there's glitter going lower than it should be, you just put black eyeliner over it and you can't even see it. If I had glitter in my eyelashes, I would put black eyeliner over the glitter too to cover it. Tips and tricks, people, tips and tricks. And as I said, this whole process is a whole bunch of back and forth. So now I'm adding a little bit more glitter where it needs it. And then I go back in with my eyeliner and just sharpen the areas that need to be sharpened. And look at that. Bam. It's done. Now for the brows, using the Kat Von D matte eyeshadow palette, I'm going into my eyebrows. And the browns and the black in that palette really match my eyebrows perfectly. So I tend to use this palette for my brows. It's like my brow palette. I just shaded my brows until I get the shape that I want, and then I'm going to go in with the highlight color from the ABH palette that I use and just use that on my brow bone. So it really gives the look like even more of a pop, which I really loved at the end. Then I went in with a clean brush and just blended out the highlight with those colors that I had at the top. I then took some concealer and just went over the top part of my brow just to clean it up and to make everything pop out. I did the same thing on my other side, and then that is pretty much it with the eyes. I'm going to just zoom you in really quick to my eyes and how they're looking. Came out pretty nice, pretty good. I love it so far. Now let's move on to the lips and finish the look. For the lips, I'm going to use this like mauve brown kind of color, and I'm going to line my whole lip, and I'm even going to shade in the inside. So I'm going to use this lip pencil for all of my lip. Then, as you can still see my natural lip shape through the lip liner, and I'm definitely overlining my lips. There's just something so sexy about juicy lips, so I always overline when I'm doing my makeup all out. But since you can see my real lip shape, I'm using a darker brown pencil to put the shadow where you can see my natural lip line, and it really helps to hide my natural lip. So this is another trick. I'm just giving you guys all the tricks. And so I'm going to use this Bare Minerals lipstick. I'm not going to get into all the products because it's not really about all those other products. It's really about the eyes. I'm going to use this Butter lipstick from NYX. And I just love the light kind of pink nude it gives me. So I just keep mixing those colors. And then I add a like glittery clear gloss that I got from Ulta. And I put that over top. And look at how juicy my lips look. Wow, look at me. So I just love the way that looks. I love the way the whole look came together. I'm gonna add some just final touches. So I'll go in with the mascara to the bottom lashes, add some more contour where I need it, add some more highlight wherever I need it, take out the foundation on my hairline because that always happens to me. And that, guys, completes this look. Thank you so much for watching. So I would wear this for prom for sure, guys. Prom is coming up. I feel like this is real in your face, so there's no way if somebody were to walk past me that they wouldn't see it, you know, like I wouldn't stand out. This would look nice with a yellow dress, orange dress, black dress, silver shoes. I don't know. I don't know. You can do a lot with this look, and I really like it. And I'm not really somebody who does cut crease looks because this is like my first real attempt at doing it, and it didn't come out that bad, you know. I feel cute or whatever. Let me get rid of this now so I can have some decent footage. Okay, I feel cute. I feel real cute. Okay, guys, if you made it to the end of my video, thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed doing this look, and I will see you on my next one. Why do I feel like the only one? Why do I feel like the only one cleaning this all up? I'm the holy one. Wow. I'm a daughter of a king, find protection under his wings.